everybody. As you recall, you have just rounded the corner in the tunnel system. You had bypassed the initial first tunnel and followed it to the last one on the left, where you've retreated from the dead end in the main tunnel. And as you round the corner, you see first the creature that you had been chasing. It is injured. It's very clear that it has like a bloody chin and a place in its shoulder where it's taken a hit. And as you round the corner, you see the figure of Markham cradling the headless body of Wen. And as the creature cries out its tones of pain and suffering, Markham responds with the exact same howl that you've been hearing of the two since the beginning.
I knew it. What the fuck, but I knew it. And Markham Scott is a monster.
I cannot understand it this time. Are they speaking?
It's why I brought it.
They have not noticed us?
They actually are noticing you even as you're exchanging these two sentences.
I was waiting because I was like, are we
we're
not
gonna
seen?
we're gonna have one round of surprise where you could like interact a little bit.
He's grieving. We're giving him space to grieve.
But yes, at this moment, the injured creature looks up at you. I know that.
Looks up at us.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Turns to face us.
Listens at us.
Oh, that's right. I was like, what do you mean? It does actually look up at you. It's like, you're right. It's like,
when we see the extent of its injuries, it's like, is it in like what area?
Yeah. How is it
so
injured?
you might remember
facial...
one of it was that like Yuri had shot it right in the chin.
Yeah.
And so there's like this huge, like obvious, like a piece of his jaw missing. And then the other thing is like a lesser wound on his left shoulder where it must have taken a hit. And you can definitely see that it's favoring that arm. Like either it's like weakened or actually like unable to move it well.
Okay.
That's what you can catch in the brief moment before things start to happen.
Oh, okay.
They both turn to you. Markham still has eyes, so you can see he is looking right at your group. And there's a brief moment where it's like that, like British drama thing where they look at you and you look at them, and it's like, well,
A proper dub.
yes.
Put her down, Markham.
Yuri, chill.
Hell yeah, action.
So when you say that, he casts the body aside, but in an aggressive fashion.
Oh no!
Like about to like jump up, and he does. He tosses the body. He stands up to his full like form, and he lets out a roar that's monstrous and mind-numbing.
I shoot for the head.
All right.
Oh no!
Okay. So,
I was gonna.
you know what? You have the beat. You shoot first.
Yeah, you should.
Go, Han Solo.
He shoots first.
So before the game, Will sat down with me. He's like, I just have to make sure that they don't kill this guy because that's how I win.
Narc.
I need his left eye.
You can have his dead left eye.
Not if you shoot it out of his face.
Well, then you can have the right one. 35 under 90. That's a hard success.
Boy.
This is in firearms.
Guns.
What's your damage?
My damage is
He really can't dodge gunfire.
2d6 plus 4. I use the d12. So, wow. So 12 plus 4 is
16.
16 damage.
Whoa!
I rolled the maximum damage.
I've forgotten about
Wow.
how firearms works with Call of Cthulhu characters.
Rip exposition.
It's bolt action, so it takes me a moment to
16?
16, yes.
I don't
6 plus 6 plus 4.
Oh man! Kill the mystery. We're taking this mystery to the grave.
I'm sorry.
And that was a hard success?
Yes. Yeah, my hard success was 45. I got 35.
Come on, Markham Scott. Come on.
Kill me,
No,
Markham.
The highest hit point total for all of my NPCs is 15. So
God.
of human characters, like the monsters have more. But
characters.
all right,
So wait, does
Markham.
that mean Markham Scott
Yeah,
is
who
a
knows?
human?
Markham's getting his I'm part beastie roll now. Yes.
I don't know about you. I mean,
All right. So you clearly hit him in the face, like a lot, and there's the flash and the bane, and his face is knocked back, and in that moment you can't see what's happening. The howl is still proceeding. At which point, there's no. I want to roll with advantage, but that doesn't exist.
It does.
Oh, really?
You can roll with a bonus dice. You roll another d10s and take whichever is better.
That's huge.
No, but these are percentage rolls.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
you just
So,
roll another
yeah,
tens
it's two-
die.
I mean, a
you have
D20 is
D100
also a
and
percentage
D10.
roll if you think about it.
Oh.
So you use 2 d10s and match them up to the d100, whichever one is better.
Really?
Yeah, it's called a bonus die in Call of Cthulhu.
Wow,
You can
that.
do it the other way.
Wow, they've added a lot of weird stuff in 7th edition I didn't know.
I
was
like
there.
that rule.
It's
All
fun.
right,
great.
everyone gets to make a sanity check with advantage.
All right, so. I only have one. Okay, here. You do yours
Oh
first.
my gosh, I'm not gonna beat that. That's a 2.
Yeah,
Is it,
Wow.
Is it
I
a
can.
second?
Wait,
I
so-
can
so we
technically
take the
beat
better of
mine,
the
'cause
two?
If I
Right.
roll,
I don't
if
think
roll
I-
the
Which is
zero,
whichever is
then
lower.
I get a
I don't think
0
I need to
1.
roll.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Like,
Can I not take it with advantage? I want it. I want
Oh, okay.
insanity.
Okay, all right.
Alright,
It's a
alright.
D100
Uh,
Sorry, the 10 spot is what I was trying
The-
to say.
right.
Yeah, there's a tens and a ones. You
Right.
roll the tens twice. and
31.
take the better. Yeah.
And then I'll take that.
Nice one.
You got a 1?
Wow, I got a 1.
Oh wow.
I
Okay,
failed both.
I got a 2.
Oh, you did. What? Look at
Did.
this.
Yes.
Nick purposely failing his sanity.
I did
check.
it.
I make it because I expected it.
I made it because
He
I don't
rolled
even
a
know.
2 without.
I don't even know how I made it.
I made it with an 11.
Okay. Wow. This.
Wow, you really didn't get it.
Nope. I rolled an 85 and then a 65 against my 35.
See? Not personal bias. This is all right. So for those of you who made your sanity checks, you all immediately see 2 things. First of all, half of his face is just blown off, and make a luck check.
That's a 12 under 63.
It's the right side of his face that's blown away, so his left eye is fine. So
The dumb question. Doesn't matter.
Does it matter which eye?
Can you get a replacement eye and does it have to match?
it does not.
Oh, okay. All right.
In the real world, it does not.
Got it. Okay.
Did I ever tell you about my 2 friends who are eyeball harvesters as a summer job?
You did.
Yikes.
I would describe this again when the game is done. It's a really fun job. All right. In case you're looking for good money and free eyeballs, you don't get to keep them. Okay, so
There's lots of money to be had in those eyes.
so first of all, the 3 of you who made your sanity checks, you see his face blown off, and you hear a humming noise that's surprisingly pleasant. Now, there's a couple of reasons that you might be thinking, well, what's going on? Number one, Yuri is over there standing most close to Markham because he's got his gun and he's like the first one to shoot. The 3 of you are behind him, but you know who's behind you
Yeah.
is Deborah.
Deborah.
No.
And Deborah is humming.
Knew it. I knew. I was telling you all last session. She's gone bonkers. She's out.
Well, she was
Yes.
very obviously bonkers. We just didn't know
it
what
didn't
to do
take
with
it didn't take a lot of convincing.
Yes, and
for
her
us to figure it-
humming is what's making you feel so comfortable and warm on the inside.
What you say?
So
That you only meant well.
I keep hearing that. What is that from? Why is this? Because I saw it on SNL for the first time.
So it's Image and Heat. It's
It's actually a really good
It is very good, but it seems like it always plays when like some horrible murderous.
It's called hide and seek.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Was it like
but
originally in
it's
a
from an
shooting?
SNL skit.
Oh, it is
That's
originally
reason
from that
why it's
sketch.
a
Oh,
meme.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was the first.
I thought the
meme
sketch
part of
was
it.
making fun of something that it had been before.
No.
The sketch is the origin. Okay.
Yeah.
It was making fun of the OG, right? That scene in the OG where the guy gets shot?
You mean
Maybe.
the OC.
Yeah, the OC, yes. the
Yeah.
OC.
Oh, I love the OC. Anyway, so, but as you turn to look at her, first of all, Deborah has surprisingly pale skin, because for the first time she has ripped open her shirt, and like not like fully open, so you're looking at breasts and stuff like that, but she has a tattoo on her like chest, just under her left collarbone, of what weirdly looks like a star of some kind. It's kind of twisty and has a little flame in the middle of it. And so
Is
you're
it
like,
jellyfish?
no, it's not.
No.
It's none of the symbols you've seen.
It's worse than
Yeah.
that.
Nonetheless, however, the three of you
Better
all
than
lose 2
that.
sanity.
Wait, how many?
Even
Oh,
the
lose
ones
two?
who succeeded.
The three of you who made it lose 2 sanity.
And then we talk about poor Yuri.
And then Yuri,
No, Yuri is ascending.
Yuri's. Don't get ahead of yourself. It's like,
When I was your age, we had to lose
Oh,
40
crap.
points.
All right.
When I was Yuri.
so you lose 10 sanity.
Oh man.
All right, 25 now.
Oh my no!
You gain 2 mythos.
Damn it!
That brings me to 5.
Trade.
Yes, and I have 29 luck to spend towards this mythos rolls.
You now need to make a power roll.
You're the fucking doctor.
Now I
How
make a
dare
power
you?
roll. Okay.
How dare you?
How are you gonna get that eye back in your head without the doctor?
79 over 40
I'll just have to rip it up myself.
is my power.
You know, if Nick's lost his mind, that might
Oh,
make
so
the
you failed.
process easier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you should inspire the idea to give me that.
Make another shotgun roll.
That's how crazy you'll be.
So another firearms roll.
Yeah.
11. So that is a extreme success.
Oh my god.
My my extreme is 18 and I got an 11.
Roll damage.
Okay. Well, that's the minimum damage. So that's 6 points.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You guys are like, oh my god, that's really nice alabaster skin. What a cool tattoo. Someone just shot her. And Deborah like flies back, giant explosion of blood from her chest where she's been standing, and she's just thrown back.
I like
And
that.
you guys turn around, and Yuri has just shot Deborah, and he's now has his back to the monsters and has fired on you guys.
on us.
Well, he
Oh,
shot
on
Deborah.
Deborah.
I don't count her as us.
Yeah, and you may feel how you wish about that.
I like back up against the wall. Yuri, roll. Just calm down.
Whoa, whoa. We're not all. We're not. I'm not. I can't scream like that.
You're
you saw,
in your own
right?
mind again. Like you just see that you've turned around and you've shot Deborah, and then you're like you had that moment where you
Like
pulled
out
the
of body experience.
Yeah, like you pulled the
Yeah.
trigger when you were facing Markham, and your next memory is you're suddenly now looking
Facing-
at Deborah and shot her.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm
Shot
trying
Mark?
to save my life.
Shot Markham. You
Listen-
shot Deborah, and the thing's still there.
I turn back around. What
You-
what is Markham doing?
Markham is lying on the ground and in like shadow now, so you can not see his head at all. For all you know, he's dead because he's just lying there. The monster is still sitting there, like 6 feet away, kind of whimpering, kind of making a weird noise. And for a brief moment, the scene is just kind of still. Like Deborah's on the ground. Monster's not moving, is kind of breathing heavily. Markham's just laying there. Wen's body is next to him.
I reload.
Oh,
Wait,
I only have ammo 5. I don't want to run out.
Yuri, mate.
fair.
He's
reloading, guys.
Shouldn't we tell?
I run over
There's
to
one
Deborah.
still alive.
Shouldn't we tell Koval about this?
Deborah! Deborah's bleeding out!
I'm fine. Take him down.
What do you mean you're fine? You got bloody shot.
It's just a flesh wound.
I
I'll
stand
be okay.
in the way between his gun and Markham Scott.
Oh, between him and Markham. Oh,
What are you doing? You can't.
you two see that apparently Harry's also turned on you because he's now protecting Markham from being shot by Yuri.
He's one of them.
You heard the howl. He
You
is
can't
not
tell
dead.
when Deborah says to take him down who she's talking about now.
I'm like,
Because you thought it was
Probably
Yuri.
Markham, right?
At first you thought it was Markham, then you thought it was Yuri, and now you think it might be Harry.
Yuri, what are you doing?
What happened to Deborah?
You shot her!
You shot Deborah.
And you shot Markham.
she just has a cool tat. That's not something you shoot someone about.
No, I
You-
trust my instincts.
Yuri, how are we gonna find answers if everyone's dead?
No, not everyone will die.
Just point the gun.
Who are you pointing the gun at right
Point
now?
the gun away from
Is
me,
it
mate.
at him?
I'm pointing it at the Sphinx since you're in the way.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna point it at you.
All right.
But turn around, Harry. Markham is still alive. You know it. Draw your weapon.
I turn around and it's like, do I get a sense that he's like breathing?
You know, you're not sure.
You know, I would have to go over to his body.
You would have to
check
get
it out.
closer. Like, you can't. He doesn't look like he's moving from here.
Maybe I should go over there and check on his body then.
Yeah.
So I do.
Maybe some
You do?
Yeah.
quick
All
optic
right.
surgery.
I mean, I am the.
Look,
I'm the guy.
You're a body expert.
I'm the body
Will,
guy.
you know I'm the one you need to convince to give you that eye, right? I can implant it in your head.
Maybe he's just gonna like rip it out and stick it in. It's like, how hard can it be? It's just an eyeball.
I would like to check on Markham Scott.
Markham
Yeah, it's unclear.
is not dead, but he is mostly dead. Like, he is so close to being dead that if there was, like, he is either going to be dead any moment now, or he's just going to be, like...
Yuri, if you don't come over here and give him first aid, he's gonna die.
Why would we give him first aid? He's a fucking monster.
We don't know anything. We just heard sounds
He's-
and you're jumping to wild conclusions right away.
It appears he has killed one and become monster.
He didn't kill Wen.
No, he's just holding her lifeless corpse next to the monster.
Lovingly.
He could have been grieving over her. He could have found her.
Yes, by howling inhuman sounds. That is the way I grieve too.
He's been alone down here in the dark. Oh my god, Deborah, we gotta bandage this wound or you're gonna bleed out.
That's the other thing. How did he get down here in front of us, right? How did he do that?
Yes, he.
When you
he
say
did not
that-
have external suit with light.
When you say that, it occurs to you that when you guys first arrived here and first had your monster encounter, and you heard the monster cry out and then another monster respawn, the first few times this occurred, Markham was still in the ship with you.
Yeah.
Yuri, all I gotta say is, Markham Scott's got answers. I know he's got answers. And if you keep him alive, he'll be able to tell us what we need in order to survive.
Well, first
If
we
you
must-
let him die, I have no faith that this rescue team's gonna get us in time.
how do we know we are safe to administer first aid? There is a Sphinx right here, right there.
You all look at it and it's like, he seems fine. Like, the Sphinx is not, like, really aggressing. It doesn't have enough of a face for you can tell, like, whether or not it's angry. It turns... You're all realizing how important eyes are to actual facial expressions. Like, it's looking at you, but it's like, it's got a giant jaw wound. It has no face. You're like, I don't know. Is it happy?
And this is the injured one, right?
Yes.
Ah, it's injured. I don't think it's going to mess with us.
I will give you this. At least 2 people must have eyes on Sphinx the whole time. And we must restrain Markham.
I've only got one
and
eye I can provide, but
and then
I'll
I
do-
can administer aid.
Yeah, sure. I'll help restrain Markham or keep a gun on the Sphinx or something.
I'll keep an eye on the Sphinx, and my ears open on the Sphinx.
Deborah is
draw your
strolling
weapons.
over to Markham.
Oh, did she
Wow.
get up?
Yes, she
Because
did.
I was like trying to like.
Oh no, she
I was
gets up
kneeling
there.
down.
With
Okay,
her
so she
gunshot.
I-
Alright, so she gets up. She only took 6 points.
How close is or she like is walking over to Markham?
She's. I'm sorry. Sterling just pointed out that he was right there, so she's just now getting up, so he can react first before she gets over there. So while
Deborah,
this comes,
you shouldn't get up. You're hurt.
She must not move.
I will be fine. And she draws the dagger from her sheath.
Whoa! Where do you get that?
What are you gonna do with that?
You been holding out on spit?
No, she's always had it.
Yeah.
You
What
guys-
are you gonna do with
You
that?
guys just not know this? I've had this dagger the whole time.
I've not noticed.
Yuri has one.
I have a shotgun this whole time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, you do remember that
I
the
do-
other
we
artifact
are-
that's
we-
here is
yeah,
like
everyone here
is
is-
Markham's notebook.
we
right?
are all armed. Oh,
Okay.
there's an wait. He's
Oh,
got
the
his
what?
notebook.
Yeah, you didn't remember this? This was our last. I thought I mentioned this. His notebook is here.
Oh,
No.
I grabbed his
I don't think
notebook.
so. Where is it?
Okay.
I mean,
it's just
I-
right by Ven's body. It was right next to him.
Yes, grab that.
All right.
Okay, I've grabbed that.
All right. There's no time for reading right now.
I-
Deborah is clearly making her way over to Markham.
I point my gun at her. Deborah, do not move.
We need to finish it.
What is it that we need to finish?
I do not trust you. I trust my instinct, and my instinct was to shoot you.
What is it
Your
we need
instinct
to
was to
finish?
shoot Markham. Markham took over your mind. Didn't you know this? Why on earth would you have shot me? What was your motivation?
There's a reason why we're here, isn't there?
Yes, it is.
Fucking tell us.
You have the notebook.
I open up the notebook.
So the first part of it is just usual day 17. It's dark. Food is scarce. Blah, blah, blah. And it goes on like this for a while. So you're paging through it. It's kind of boring. There's a few of the usual drawings that, like, once again, you discover that apparently anyone who was an adventurer at any time prior to the 1900s was just amazingly good at art. Like, just people drawing good circles, you know.
This is his relative's notebook, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
That's
So like 1800s. Like they're just really good at art.
I did not think Markham would be good at art.
You don't know, because the notebook starts to become worse and worse. Like either they're hungry or starving or cold, maybe frostbite. But it starts off written like a person who really cared about penmanship, sat at a desk, worked on it, and as you're paging through it, it becomes increasingly degenerate. The words are scrawled, they're no longer in lines, and it just increasingly quickly becomes gibberish, and halfway through, it's no longer intelligible. It becomes like random symbols, squiggles, pictures of like weird things that don't exist, like three-headed dogs and like lizard things, what might be a jellyfish, but like doesn't look anything like the clearly good jellyfishes that you saw up there. Like just random things, and the last like 10-15 pages are all like just random scribblings and scrawls.
So are these entries dated?
They were dated for quite a bit.
When does it stop? When does it go off the rails? When's the last date?
Pretty much on the date that, according to the histories, his expedition went missing.
Okay.
And that's the day like it stops being actually intelligible.
Well, flip to the back. See if there's anything new.
I flip to the back, I guess.
Oh, in the very back?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, there's no new entries.
Oh, hey, Deborah. So, who's losing it? Did you read this notebook?
I didn't, but I came to get it. And she holds out her hand.
All right, hold the fuck on. Did everyone here have, secondary motives around this fucking monsters? You came for this fucking book?
I did.
Right.
She says that, and I'm like,
Didn't
Why'd you
Markham?
co- why'd you
Markham
come-
had book the whole time.
Yes.
And you didn't just like take it from him? Was he like?
Where would I have gone? Run out into the Arctic tundra?
So you baited us here. You waited until you knew we would have to escape.
Well, I definitely didn't see all of this happening. I thought for sure there would be an opportunity to take the book after we've gotten back. Or the helicopters came for us.
Deborah, how are we supposed to trust you?
Explain what has happened to Markham.
The same thing that happened to his grandfather.
That doesn't explain anything.
Is he under their
He got
control?
lost?
Is he still human?
I don't know what this is now, but we're pretty certain that this creature, and she's gesturing at the monster, this was one of the members of the expedition.
All
This
right.
may be his grandfather for all I know.
All right.
And they turn like this how? They live this long how?
That is what we're trying to discover. It is this place that we're in. This pattern of caverns that we're in. This odd structure. This entire cave is the inside of a skeletal system of a creature that appeared here long before humanity and even our ancestors rose. Those giant cave entrances are eye sockets. These images of what you have been calling jellyfish the entire time are ancient renderings of this creature or its creature's offspring. Just being here has compromised all of you. If I wasn't with you, you may be much further gone than you already are.
All right. All
But
right.
that-
Okay.
You go first.
I'm just saying. Okay. Can you prove that this is not a cave system? Because it looks like a fucking cave to me. I just saw a monster. Granted, but giant leap to big monster.
I cannot.
And how do you know that?
My organization has been following these creatures and these events for generations. My ancestors were a part of this research. We have been doing this type of thing for years and years and years. We have satellite imagery, we have telemetry, we have sonic underground sightings.
And you could not supply better equipment than this?
This is state of the art, thanks to our patron here. This is the best that we've ever been able to get to come here.
Or Deborah.
Still feels like we only.
So
Happen to
if we are to believe you, are you confident that there's a way out? Because now you've explained with all your resources you should be able to get us out here alive. Or is it your intention for us not to leave here alive? Is your intention for you to leave here alive?
Oh, absolutely, I intend to leave alive. Whether you left alive or not was neither important nor unimportant to the plan.
Who has the book?
I have the book.
I'm gonna rush over and put a hand on the book and say,
Ringo.
Now he's trying to steal the book from you.
Well,
"No, listen to me. Listen to me. She doesn't give a fuck about her life, our lives, but she gives a fuck about this book,
Yes,
right?
we hang
this
on
is
to
some
book
leverage,
until-
right? Because I want to make it out of here fucking alive. But now I got this insane knowledge in me, right? She doesn't care if we come out alive, and I guess a gunshot doesn't kill her.
I'm pretty
She-
injured. I'm just stronger than you are.
But she
'cause
didn't-
I'm not a boy band singer. I'm a trained operative.
but she didn't say that she cared if we died. So she could keep us alive.
I could. I'm not going to fight all of you. Yuri looks like he's going to shoot me again.
So are you with
Deborah, can we just make an agreement that if we leave with you, you can have the book? But we need to get out of here alive.
Oh, yes, I'm fine. I'm not going to fight all of you. So you need to kill Markham first, please.
I have no problem with that.
Are you with Herbert Industries?
What do you know about Herbert Industries?
Just what I've been able to dig up. I mean, they're a lot more than they they seem to be under the surface. You know, I started.
Why are you digging into
Falling.
Herbert Industries? Who are you? How are you?
You know who I am. I'm Danny Douglas.
I know what's on your Wikipedia page.
You should. I'm sure you people have a portfolio on me. I'm out.
You've got a Wikipedia
The reason
page?
I have.
Sweet.
The reason I'm funding this expedition is because my son. Of course, everything I can learn about anything weird, any corporation like Herbert Industries digging in, that's the same stuff I've been digging into, trying to look into any solution for what's wrong with my son.
Danny, did you know that Malcolm Scott was going to lead us here?
No, I didn't know he was going to lead us here. I haven't gotten that deep yet.
Well, so we certainly knew that you had your reasons for funding this expedition, and we certainly understood that it has something to do with your son. This is the first I've realized that you've uncovered something about Herbert Industries' involvement. Herbert Industries has, first of all, mostly only had interests in petroleum and fuel, and that's where it's made its millions. Its expeditions have always primarily been on, like, looking for fuel sources. We've been doing a lot of fracking in recent years and whatnot.
I reach into my bag and I pull out the journal of Father Gregory.
Oh my god. And she, like, reaches out towards it.
I hold on to
My
it.
precious.
This is the journal. I paid a lot of money. I had
How did you
to make a lot of connections for this. And I paid a lot of money to get my hands on it.
That's been lost for over 100 years.
Yeah, it has.
I'm a complete,
Yep.
I'm at a complete loss for what's going on.
From everything that I can figure out, it should have gone down with a ship.
It did. We have witnesses. The old father took it with him when he leapt to his death after he went mad.
Yes, and yet the book is not water stained at all.
Who gave it to you?
My sources are secret.
Now's not the time for secrets, Danny.
Fucking die down here.
This is
But he's got a
So
secret.
when you asked about whether or not everyone had an ulterior motive, suddenly it's like, well, clearly.
Secret book.
Did no one fucking care about the science here?
I guess we brought the entire evil library with us.
Yeah. So now the three of you
I
at
was
least are
not
like,
aware.
and each one of you now thinks everyone else is part of the secret conspiracy. At least now it's revealed that Danny is one of the secret conspirators. This guy says he's a janitor. No one's hires a janitor.
I'm not. I was never a janitor. I had a really good. You have to go to college to get my job.
Many people think you're a janitor. Like, I don't think most people even know what your job even exists.
Oh, your job, clean up blood and bones.
Yes.
That's a janitor's job.
Glorified janitor.
And obviously, Russian intelligence would plant someone in something like this because, you know, especially with the melting of the ice caps and stuff like that, the Russians have always wanted to beat the Western powers to getting here. So obviously, Yuri is a Russian spy. And a boy band member? Come on. That
I
is
care
too
about
hard
the
to
fucking
believe.
environment.
No,
I want to reveal to the world that we're destroying the Earth. So I came here to fucking record on my damn iPhone.
to Antarctica. Next thing
Recording right now?
No, because I don't have a way to charge it.
Next thing you know, you're gonna tell me that Harry Stiles is in the Amazon, like trying to save the last of the Aboriginal peoples that are being burned away.
No, I had honest intentions here. I feel like I'm the only sane person at the end of the world. And that I should be trying to fucking call to the old gods to get more followers. Is that what I'm supposed to do here?
What?
Ringo,
This is the most insane rant of everyone so far.
The company I work for recommended I join this out of a humanitarian thing.
You're the humanitarian janitor?
I'm not a janitor. I'm a crime scene cleanup and biohazard remediation specialist. I clean up after crime scenes. And you've treated me like a janitor since the day I got fucking get here. So, I'm not a janitor here in this cave. I'm the man with the book.
Fuck it. I want to burn that book right fucking now.
No one is burning any books.
No, you don't call any fucking shots here.
I just
As,
want...
as the biohazard expert, should you even be holding that book?
What? Is it a fucking biohazard? Does it have human fucking skin on it?
Something
Is it
turned
red and blood?
Markham
Well,
into the monster.
I don't think OSHA's going to come out here to this cave, so...
I'm pretty sure.
I'm
I'm
just
pretty sure
saying,
it's not human
what-
skin.
What's
You're
happened to
you're
Markham
right. This
could
is a major
happen to
OSHA
you.
violations.
Let's get fucking OSHA on the line here. Maybe we could tell them about all the workplace harassment,
Fine,
the
fine.
dangerous environment.
All right.
Who is in favor of putting another bullet into Markham Scott? Aye.
Better question. What happens if we don't kill Markham?
Well, and she gestures again at the creature.
He turns into that
Yeah. Okay.
and what, attacks us or just sits there like this one?
You know, no one's ever seen them before. I'm the first.
Should
This is fantastic.
Should we
The data I'm
observe?
bringing back from our samples will be wonderful. In fact, bringing back Markham's corpse will tell us more than we've known for the last 100 years about what happened here.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and that type of thing is going to help my son not be
We
bedridden.
could work
for his
together. If you give us back the book.
Which book? That.
Oh, both
Yeah,
books. We
this-
want both, but that
life. Yeah.
so then I should apply first aid or no?
to Markham?
Yes.
No.
You don't think we can get him out alive?
Would he not be more valuable to you alive? Would I be endangering myself in
We
doing
would all
so?
be in danger if
They are.
she's clearly on the fence. The part of her that's a scientist realizes that if you can keep him alive, it would be amazing. But the part of
We
her
don't really have the
training
tools.
where she's been told, no, it's not about the tools.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like she's been warned about the danger of having this creature and how this transformation and compromises might work. And she literally saw him make you shoot her. So she has no idea how risky it could be to keep him alive. And you could see she's like, the gears are really turning.
Well, Deborah,
If there is doubt, we should kill him.
Yes, you are right. Wait, it is safer for everyone.
where does Koval stand in all this?
Yeah.
Is he a part of your team as well, or is he just like us? We're just left in the dark.
Bet he wanted to fucking eat these monsters.
As far as I know, Koval is working for Scott.
You guys are saying that, and I'm walking over to Markham Scott.
All right.
Yeah.
I get close enough to see his head and
Yep.
do a coup de grace.
All right.
I
Are you
turn
doing
away.
this with your knife or are you shooting him again?
I'm shooting him. I'm
All
not
right.
feeling super cozy with this.
All right.
body.
There's a loud report, and in the echo of it, you all go, oh, Markham's dead. And apparently, he no longer has a face, so you don't have to worry about eyeballs or
I don't get it.
mouths
I don't get the
screaming
special-
out or anything like that. The body jerks, and there's just blood pouring out. And yeah.
Great, done.
All right. Let's get out of here.
Let us move on.
Yeah.
And there's a low,
Ringo, I'm gonna let you carry the book.
moaning,
mate.
Thank you.
sad purring that's coming from the creature that's just sitting there. If a faceless face could look dejected, that's kind of the feeling. It's got that bent over shoulders, could have been better, very sad demeanor.
I am sorry. We do not know how to help you.
I don't know if you can even understand English, mate.
It spoke to me before. This very creature.
Yeah, go ahead and make a mythos roll. Ooh. You should too.
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
I got an
84.
86.
All right.
I just needed to be
No,
close enough
can't-
to burn all my luck.
Too much.
Why?
All right.
Is
Alright.
there anything in this cave besides the creatures?
There's the two bodies here now. He's taking the book.
The flare.
There-
The flare that's been.
The flares that's burning out. There's the like the carved like pitchfork jellyfish thing on the wall, and now apparently infinite samples of alien skeleton. If you want to like chip something out of the wall and take it with you, and apparently you have Father Gregory's diaries.
If being here has compromised us, I do not wish further compromisation.
You compromise. She has said that there's some kind of radiation here or something that is like making you guys less than normal. That this whole place is trying to kill you.
Yeah.
And then you know that. So at this point, Deborah is actually like now binding her wound. Like she's like putting on a compress.
Oh, I'll go do that.
Oh, really? Okay. She will accept
Sure.
your help. Well, your killing of Markham Scott has restored her faith that you're not going to shoot her again or cut her throat. And now, as you're
I asked
helping
her
her,
to like put the knife down first, and
she will
step away
sheath it.
from Yeah.
You can also now tell that you're actually upfront and personal. That she clearly is fit and well trained. Like as someone who has lived in Siberia, who's done all this like training, you can now tell that prissy version of her, like she probably does CrossFit, and you can tell from just helping her that this is not her first rodeo. She has had injuries before, and you can see scarring like just in the edges of the places where like her uniform's been torn, where she's either been shot or cut before.
Wow.
Deborah.
Do I need to roll for first aid?
Yes.
02.
Wow. You are like unto a health bot from Star Wars. It's like, well, it turns out I have just the right combination of ingredients and these extra fingers. If you had a tricorder, she'd be
no,
perfect.
I've made her too strong. I'm sorry.
Deborah, is it okay for us to know about your agency, your group, whatever thing you're a part of?
Well, apparently Danny's already found out quite a bit about us.
Wait, are you? Wait,
Well, like most.
Are you part? What is it? Urban Industries.
A part. That's a good way of putting it. My funding and much of the portions of my group work under the umbrella of Herbert Industries.